Alright, now on to shelf 3. Alright, here is 3 more Invincible Ultimate Collection hardcovers. And then after that, they're preceded by 8 of the trades. I had originally gotten the trades, and then someone actually bought me the first 6 hardcovers as a present. And I just held on to the trades for no real reason, just because I like to keep stuff. But I figured I might trade them in and get some other good stuff out of them. Here is Irredeemable Volume 1. I had heard tons of good stuff about this series, and when I found out I could buy it for like $6, I just picked it up right away. It's a really cool story. Unfortunately, I haven't read past this first trade, but I really need to finish it now that I know that, or now that it's finite. We've got Jarra Fools, which I haven't read. Just picked it up in a deal. And now my favorite Joker book, Joker by Brian Azzarello and Liber Mayo. This book is so awesome. It's like Joker in the real world. He's kind of like a mob boss, and the art is just amazing. It was my first introduction to Liber Mayo, and I've been in love with his work since. We have JSA Allstars, which was another recent buy. It's a few JSA related short stories. I haven't read it yet, but looking forward to it when I do. And then JSA 2 paperbacks, which I have also not read. I've just really have this idea that JSA is so much cooler than JLA, but I have yet to prove it because I haven't read too many books on them. I just own a couple. After that is, of course, Kick-Ass, which was my first convention book buy, I think. It's pretty good. I was really into it, and then the movie was also pretty true to it, I guess. There was a few changes I wasn't too happy with, but they didn't make me think any less of the book. And then we have Lock and Key. Now, I had seen a ton of copies of Lock and Key, the hardcovers, at my job, but for some reason I did not decide to pick them up. And then one day I finally decided to, and ever since I have seen 0, so I am stuck here with the first one waiting for the next couple to come in. Then, again, Jeff Lemire, Lost Dogs. I recently picked this up, and I haven't read it yet, but I pretty much love everything he does, so I don't doubt that I will love it at all. Here are 4 of the volumes of Love and Rockets. I was really happy when I got these at work. They just popped up out of nowhere like all good things do, and I snatched them up really fast. Just awesome stories. And then we have, related to Love and Rockets and the Hernandez brothers, we have Luba in America, and then Luba 3 Daughters. I had the middle one, but I don't know where it went, which is terribly sad. I swear it was on the shelf at one point, and then it disappeared. And then next to that is Madman. I just like Ard's art really, like, a lot. It's, I don't know, it just looks really good, and the coloring suits it so well. And it even came with this awesome free Batman bookmark. Then, alright, so this book is the Magic Pickle, and it is the first book, comic book, that I had ever bought. I shared issue, I think 3 with a friend of mine. We went to a comic book store one day and saw it and decided we had to buy it. And so this is like, I don't know, I'm really sentimental over this title. And it also made me love Oni a lot when I finally did expand into comics as I got older. Next is Maxwell Strange, which I haven't read, but look at that cover. How could you pass it up if it was like $3? Or even if it was like $10, I'd probably still buy it. Another set of my Oni babies. Here is all 3 volumes of Maintenance by Jim Massey and Robbie Rodriguez. Okay, this title is kind of hilarious. It's about these 2 janitors that work at like a mad scientist lab, and they have to pick up all the gross stuff that happens once the scientists screw up. Then we have Marvel Zombies Army of Darkness, written by John Layman. Again, awesome. Who doesn't love Ash and zombies? Marvel Zombies. We have Mouse, Volume 1. If you don't know what Mouse is, then you should probably look it up real fast. Great story for any age, really. It's crazy brutal, but it's a great learning experience. Then next to that, quite appropriately, we have Mice Templar. This is a great Comic-Con find. It's the first volume hardcover. I have yet to read it, but it is beautifully put together, and I'm sure I'll love it. Then this is just the free comic book day mouse guard book. I was really lucky to score one of these. It's awesome. It's got a few short stories in it, and I love it to bits. And there's this Volume 2 of Mystery in Space. I'm not sure when or why I got this, but I did. Obviously I haven't read it because it's Volume 2, but maybe one day. And here is Nancy in Hell. I had picked up the Nancy in Hell on Earth miniseries that ran recently, and I liked it a lot. So when I saw this, I obviously bought it really fast. I read it last month, and it was pretty good. It wasn't as good as the Nancy in Hell on Earth, but I still liked it. And then we've got Nightly News by Jonathan Hickman. This book is awesome. The layouts are really cool. It's a great story, and just the way that it's put together really makes you feel like you're living the story, I guess. It's all about communication. And then we have The Nobody by Jeff Lemire. This book is a great retelling of Invisible Man. It's pretty sad. The ending, it just gets to you. I don't know, you just really have to read it. Then we have this collection of crime comics. There's a lot of good writers and artists in here, Jeff Lemire being one of the contributors. It's really cool if you just like really gritty crime. And then we have 4 Northlanders trades. I have not read these. These were not technically mine, but they're still here. But I heard that they were pretty good. And, Vikings are cool when told correctly, so definitely something to read in the future. And then here's Ocean by Warren Ellis, which I have also heard great things about. I did not buy it. It was another one of those impulsive Comic-Con buys, but I don't think it's something that I'll be regretting. And then this is another recent pickup, Persepolis, volumes 1 and 2, in this cool little box set. The movie always was really big interest to me, but I haven't seen it because I always wanted to read it, so now I can do both, which is exciting. And then here are the first 2 volumes of Planetary. I've only read the first one, and I liked it a lot. I don't know why I haven't read the second, but I should really do that now that I'm thinking of it. And then here's Potter's Field by Mark Waid, which I think was picked up for, yes, $3. I'm just really interested in Mark Waid stuff, especially now after falling in love with his Daredevil run, so pretty much anything by him I have to pick up and try. And here's Brian Wood, Pounded. He did a lot of good books on Oni before he branched out into other publishers and stuff, so this is just one of them. And here I got on a special. It's Powers Volume 1, Who Killed Retro Girl, which I still haven't read, which is still really sad. And here are my volumes of Preacher. Preacher is hands down one of my absolute favorite titles ever. It's just written really well. I care about the characters a lot. It makes me laugh. It makes me cry. All that good stuff from a title. Yep. I got these in a great deal, and I've loved them ever since. Alright. So that is shelf 3. 2 more to go.